Hi, I'm Rita.
And I'm Suzanne, and you're listening to Reality.
Watching, listening, same. At the end of the day, you can hear us. We're in your earphones.
We are in your audio spheres.
Listen, you're on the speaker, in your earphones, AirPods, whatever you want to call them. At the end of the day, you listen to our voices, okay?
And thank you
Our
so much for listening, really.
Guys, this is episode 94 of the Reali-Tea podcast. Countdown to 100. We almost there. Like 5 more episodes to go. Today, we're
Wow.
talking about the Real House of Durban, and I guess an interesting episode. I really wasn't that. I mean, I
Be
was.
honest. Be honest. You said you were bored.
Yeah, I really was. I'm gonna lie to you. Like, I was like, okay. Like, I don't know. When we review it, maybe you might cheat, but I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't like. It wasn't nothing. Yeah, things happened, but like
Yeah.
nothing really happened that like like they. Yeah. Let's go. We can just talk about it because I have
Okay.
so
Okay.
much.
Because I have differing opinions, so that's interesting.
This
Okay.
always happens though. There'll be one of us that likes it and thought it was great, and then the other person's like, it was meh.
True.
But
True.
before we
True.
carry on, what are you sipping on?
Just drinking some plain old water, some agua, you never go
Love it.
wrong.
I'm actually drinking a Corizi Corona. You know what I'm saying? COVID.
Not the
I'm drinking
COVID
an
child.
ice cold Corona. I'm in the freezer at my grand's house, so it's like a holiday. You must just you drink, whenever.
Love it. Is it hot, actually? Oh, is it cold? It's actually cold, no?
No, it's been hot. Yes, it's been hot, but it's supposed to be rain. Apparently, it's supposed to be raining this weekend, so we're back to whatever weather Joburg had last week is gonna be here. We also going to be raining in Joburg this weekend in any case, so
As in
whatever
like
weather.
non-stop rain or like
It
because
looks like
ma'am,
it was
last week was giving floods. It was a lot.
giving floods. No, it really was. Yeah, like this. Yeah, for us, it's going to be raining Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
90% chance.
Okay, I'm looking at the weather now and it says yeah, Saturday, Sunday, like definitely raining, 100%.
You hate to see
Yeah.
it. So tomorrow,
Okay.
people must go all out because that's the last day until next week.
Facts. Facts.
Go all out. Then yeah, let's get into the Real House of Durban, season 2, episode 11. We have another ladies' trip, and we are heading to Sun City this episode. And
I'm
literally
steady.
before the episode even started, I was like, "Who's flying private this time? Who's going? Who's going to be part of this?" I need to find out that
Shady.
Sarisha put it in the WhatsApp group saying, "Hey guys, I have a private charter that I can hire. Here's the invoice. We can
Here's
split
the
the
invoice.
costs." And two people offered to split the cost, and that was Annie and Jojo.
Oh, it was the invoice for me.
Saying, how dare you? How the second time you decide to use a plane on the show, you want us to split the invoice? Are you mad? Are you
I think they
mad?
did. No, I think they did split it the first time as well. But like you see, this is how rich people keep their money because they don't just spend it. Eh? Rich people will be like, "Sorry, my 5 rand. I borrowed you 5 rand. Like I need it.
I need it back. I need to pay for petrol. I need to
I
pay
need
for
it. I need it for the thingy for the toll gates
yeah. I need it for the parking. I need to pay for parking. I need to pay the petrol.
for
I need
parking.
the attendant. Hello, 5 rand. Like
Yeah, no, it was a splitting for me. I died at that. Mm.
so. Fine. The three ladies arrived. Jojo, Suresh, and Annie. They're the first to arrive, obviously, because Annie's the host. Arriving in style in a private plane. Even Jojo says that they're being driven from the charter to Sun City in a Jaguar, but it's an electric car. And I was like, okay, come through.
Mhm.
Jojo's trying to tell us that listen, they're rich, okay. But also we found out that
I
Mabusi
mean,
was indeed invited. Thank God. I mean, really.
but we'll see.
You
Yeah,
know,
she was. Yeah. And then
yes,
Annie wanted to fight, adding her to the WhatsApp group. She's like, why?
no, she's refusing this. She's refusing, guys. Guys, admins. Remember there was a time when admins were a problem. Like WhatsApp needs to change their rules for groups. Like admins can't have so much
Um,
power.
Sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar.
Like
I'm
who?
triggered.
If you're talking about me, you're mad. No, you're not talking about me. That's for sure.
Were you never a problematic admin?
Never. I'm. If you just follow my rules, we'll be fine. You see,
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. There we go.
haters gonna hate, but players gonna play. So
But I
eventually,
don't know. I don't
Nonku.
know why Annie is like. I don't know why Annie is so against Mabusi being in the WhatsApp group anyway. Because we see Mabusi more than Tobile. So like,
But I think
just
she's
add it to
just
the
like,
group.
I think she's probably thinking like Mabusi is just like a friend of the show. She's like, why do we need to give like why are we hyping her up? Like maybe that's what she's thinking. Like why are we hyping her up so much?
Because she's coming back in season 3 as a main. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, and it's gonna bother her so much. It's gonna bother her.
We're starting a petition.
No, yeah, no. Next season she has to be. There's no way. Next season she has to be. So yeah, then Nonku and Tobile arrive together. And Annie obviously receives them. She's a host. I think Annie's just like trying to be the
Oh,
host the most because she's just
sorry. Before we even get to that, can we talk
yeah.
about how when Sorry arrives with Jojo and Annie, and then the manager even gives Sorry a fist bump? I was like, oh, is it? Oh, we know each other like this. He was like, oh, welcome back again. I was like, oh, okay, we're
Again, yeah.
familiars.
They Uncle Viv is clearly a known man. The whole family.
He said fist bump.
He said I know you. He said that's my homie for life. I know her personally. So Annie receives Nunku and Tobile. They arrive together. There's some cute gift baskets in the ladies' rooms. Then we have Londi, Mabusi, and Lassie. They also arrive together. Annie receives them again. Then Mabusi and Lassie stay for a little bit of a chat because it looks like they arrived a little bit late, and Annie was like, "Girl, I'm out. I'm tired." But in between that, we have a very interesting scene where Nonku goes and visits Sorisha. So Nonku
Hmm.
was also obviously just interested to see what the other rooms look like, only to find out that Uncle Viv upgraded Sorisha's room. So this is what I noticed that they
Residential
keep
baby.
calling her sorry, and it's really bothering me now. Like I literally
I
wrote here,
know.
sorry,
I've
sorry.
accepted it. I've accepted it. Like I even my notes they written here. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it literally, yeah. I mean, that's her name now.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, but literally, that's her name.
Sorry.
Sorry, and it really does. It's really been bothering me and my homegirls. I don't like it at all.
I kind of like it. I kind of find it cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great on me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So her room was upgraded by her husband. Nice surprise. Obviously, Nonku's a little jealous. She's like, hey, let me find myself a rich man too. Because I could be, these are the perks of having a billionaire husband.
Hmm.
But they have a really nice heart to heart. And Nonku does say that she feels like she can trust Jojo and Sarisha. And because she does have a hard time trusting other people, but it looks like Sarisha and Jojo have made the effort, and maybe Nonku has now put down her guard, and she really has put down her guard because Nonku then
Hmm.
opens up and says that, hey, if it wasn't for my kids, I don't even think if I would still be here. Like I'm tired, I've been through a lot. She can't. It's like she can't go on anymore. But if it wasn't for her kids,
Yeah.
her kids are alive to keep going. It was sad, man.
Yeah, no, that was a very touching scene. You know, my heart honestly broke watching that because yeah, I think it's very sad, and it's also relatable at the same time. So I commend her
Yeah.
for like being so honest and being so open because I mean, a lot of us have been in those points where like it's just really really tough and really really hard. And
Yeah.
the powerful thing was that like she was vulnerable enough to say that like actually I'm tired and I need help. And I think
Yeah.
Sorisha, and this is where I was actually like, you know what, we can say Sorisha's a matriarch because she really like you could see her heart opening up for
Yes.
Nonku. And I hope that like
Mm.
yeah she
Yeah, we definitely got
she
a lot more from like I'm definitely like Sarisha's definitely better from season one. Like definitely more
yeah
she's showing up more. And even this scene, like just to see her open up and when she was talking to Jojo, I was like, okay, we're getting more out of her.
we are. I
Yeah.
just want someone to poke her buttons, and that's just because like I just love good conflict. So I just want there to just be a housewife who's willing to just poke her buttons. But like I really love the scene. It was really touching, and I'm glad that
Yeah.
she was there to lend an ear for Nonku because that's what she needed. You could tell.
True. And
Mm.
then this the end of it really confused me because they're not Sarisha not sorry giving Nonku the whole bottle to leave the room with. I was like,
Did
trying to give her the whole
she?
bottle of champagne.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the full bottle, they grabbed that bottle and she walked her out. I said, not giving her the whole bottle. I said, you guys
She's
already
like,
called
here
an
you go,
alcoholic.
girl. She's like, you need this.
I was like, you guys already called an alcoholic. Now you're giving her the whole bottle. You're creating problems now. At the reunion, they'll be saying, "Why did you take that bottle from Sarisha's room?" You see,
I'm
but
sorry,
the
sorry.
thing
No, she's not gonna drink it. So she doesn't drink. So
I don't like to you. I would be that friend. If now one of you doesn't drink and now there's a bottle of champagne in your room, we're definitely opening that bitch without you.
yeah.
Without even you don't have to be there. We'll drink it in your room. And then we have breakfast the next day, and Sarisha invites Jojo over for breakfast. And basically, Sarisha is
Mm,
just telling her what happened with Nonku the night before and how she was opening up and why she's upset and things like that.
hmm.
Then Sarisha basically just opens up about her brother and the whole having a drinking problem as well. And I guess how
Yeah.
people just resort, I guess, to alcohol as a way to numb certain things or just to like cope with life.
Yeah.
Like, it's just easier
Yeah.
either to get high with it with or just to be any kind of substance, right? You can be addicted to
Hmm.
things. But rather
Hmm.
you eat something or you drink something or you get high on something
Mm,
able to cope. And that's what Sarisha was able to relate to because Jojo's like, that's why Nonko and I relate so much. Is because we both come out of abusive relationships. And then
mm,
Sarisha looks like she can relate to Nonko too because can understand what Nonku's going through because her brother had a drinking problem. And you can see then Sarisha broke down and I was like, that's the a lot of emotion that we got from her just in that one scene.
yeah,
Look
true.
what we've gotten out of her in seasons, and this is only season 2.
I did love her ITM look though. Sarisha's ITM look. She actually looked quite luxe. I was
Is it?
impressed.
I didn't. Is it? I haven't had problems
Yeah, it
here.
was like
Maybe.
a silver kind of like vibe.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Mm,
I will
mm,
actually go back and look.
mm.
So yeah, so Sarisha can relate, and I guess she just opened up and she cried, and things like that. So I mean, at least I think I think at least these two women can they look at Nonku differently and not as harshly as the other ladies do.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's more of an understanding of like like I don't want to say why she is this way, but just more of an understanding of who Nonko is.
Yes, yes,
So more patience for her, which is
yes. And I
definitely
think
what you need
that's
for.
what she needs from the other lady, just a little bit more patience.
Yeah.
Like she really is a wild card. She just says whatever she wants. We get it. Like she can be harsh, but it's all coming. I think once you get into like what is actually going on with her or where these things actually stem from, then you see her in a different light and you actually have a lot more empathy than you do for her. Maybe in the
True.
beginning, yeah, than
True.
you did.
True. No, yeah. Clearly, Annie has zero. None.
Annie doesn't give two shits. Annie doesn't give two shits.
Zero.
Morning, Nonku's taking a stroll. Honestly, I loved her outfit. She looks so good. I loved that ensemble that she had on. But she's just taking a stroll just to clear her
Mm.
mind. And Sarisha, sorry, gives her a call just to check how she's doing.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Going on you too.
Because that's literally what I wrote in my notes now. I don't even like Sarisha anymore. I literally write sorry. It sounds horrible, but we're here now.
We really are.
We're here now. So this is where I need somebody to also clarify this for me, because
Hmm.
that was all in the morning, right? And that same morning, did you? So when they moved on to the next scene, it was Jojo and Londi at the bar, right? Was this
Yes.
morning for you?
It was the same. No, okay, wait. So the first thing was Jojo and Sarisha, and then it was Jojo and Londi, right?
No, it was Jojo and Sarisha. Sorry, Jojo and
Okay.
Sarisha having breakfast, and then Nonku took
Yeah.
a stroll. Then it was Jojo and Londi after that. That was still in the
Yes.
morning
Yeah, that's
because
the same. That's the same morning. Yeah.
okay, perfect. Because what we understand is that Annie's hosting the ladies for a champagne brunch, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is before the
Yes. Yeah.
champagne
So
brunch.
because Jojo and Sarisha in the beginning when like Sarisha like opened up to Jojo, they were in her like patio
Yes,
balcony area. Yeah. So that was
yes,
like
yes.
early morning.
So fine, Jojo and Londi have a little chat at the bar, and just to talk about Joe Chela, and I guess maybe the altercation or the argument that they had because literally, Jojo wanted to rip Londi's head off. She was just so annoyed with her, so annoyed. But anyway, they've clarified that part of it, but then they just talk about Nonku, and it looks like Jojo's really just trying to force an apology force Londi to say sorry to Nonku. But what is she saying sorry for or about?
Oh, that's also the other thing. And it's like, listen, if Lonnie doesn't want to apologize, it's on her. Like they're
Fact,
both grown women. Like
fact.
you can't control you just can't.
Like, but also because they just haven't said like what is it like because what if she still believes the things that she believes about Nonku? You can't now
Mm,
you can't now change tell her no, stop thinking those things and apologize. If she still believes it, then her apologizing would be fake.
stop thinking those. Please
Stop
do your
thinking
Kruger
those things.
accent.
Stop it. Exactly in her accent. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it. Exactly. So she keeps trying to force an apology, and I think I'm with Londi there. I'm just like, you can't force somebody. We're gonna keep talking about this apology tour. Well, no one's gonna. There's no apology tour for Nonku here.
I know. I literally wrote no point forcing an apology, honestly.
Let it go. Let it go. So now we have the champagne branch, right? This is what I thought because now
Love.
I'm confused about the time of day. But anyway, because then it
Yeah.
was weird. Then because then Jojo and Londi move over to the table because Annie arrives, so they
Yes.
move over to the table.
Mhm.
Then Annie says to the staff or to the ladies, like, "Where are the other ladies? I want to start dinner soon." Kanti, what time is it? Because she said I want to start dinner soon.
Oh, true. Yeah, because yeah, you mean like when it ended?
No, when before they even sat down, said I want to start dinner soon. Then I literally wrote on my notes here, Kanti, what time is it? I'm confused.
I don't know. Maybe what she meant was that like she could tell that like in between because even though they said it was a brunch, if you noticed, like by the time Mabusi and Tobile had their like confrontation, the sun was already setting. So
Yes,
it was
but
maybe
what was
like two
that? Why?
o'clock, even though it was supposed to be like a breakfast thing. So when she said I want to start dinner soon, she's like, I don't want us to start shooting this too late because then we'll have dinner late as well.
So it
I
wasn't
think that's
brunch.
what
So it
no, it
wasn't brunch.
wasn't dinner. No, it was a brunch, but okay, it
No,
was a lunch.
but it wasn't brunch either because by
It
the
was a lunch, definitely.
it was
Yeah,
lunch. Okay,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
time for champagne lunch. And all the ladies seem to be in good spirits. Like for a good 2 minutes, I don't have to write any notes because the lady was just chatting, having a great time. All like it was just everybody is in good spirits.
Except for like when Nonko was like, I really didn't see when she came. Hey, I was
I know
like, producers are really forcing, and you know, I don't think it's Nonko herself. I'm sure producers just like, so did you
keep
notice
asking
Mabusi when she
questions.
came in? You know, like they ask the questions and they kind of leading it. I was just like, producers are really forcing this thing of Nonko not seeing Mabusi, and it's like, guys, that was so last season. Can we move
So last
on?
season because we all noticed Mabusi and we love her.
And even then, I don't know why they're really pushing this rivalry because the rivalry they should be pushed is the one between Jojo and Mabusi, especially like when we get to the preview. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Um, so now we found out that there's a Chanel stock fell because now some of the ladies want Chanel bags. But this stock fell, apparently the amounts per month were all over the place. First it was 5K, then it was 10, now it's
10,
20K a month.
20. Yeah, yeah.
20K a month, you're mad. When
I
am
was
I
also
gonna get
like 20. Yeah, I was also like, are you crazy? I mean, 20K, it made sense at the same time because I'm like, a Chanel bag is like really expensive. I'm like, but 20K a month, like, what kind of stockpile? This is not a stockpile anymore.
yeah,
You
like
might as
what
well put this in an Investec or something.
like
R&B.
girl. No, I was very confused. I don't know why it's 20K, but Sarisha and her ITM, she's like, I'm okay. I don't need the 20K a month, but she's like, I'll just do it because because I love the ladies. I was like,
I'm just
flex on.
doing those. She's like,
Yeah, it's like flex on.
if I need to buy a Chanel bag, I can. Damn,
Facts,
okay. Okay,
facts,
wow. Okay, wow.
facts. And then Lundi decides to open up a topic around trusting each other because then obviously Jojo was like, I don't trust you bitches because if the 30th of December comes, you guys will be nowhere to be found by the time I need my Chanel. Which
Lady.
is true. I felt her there. I said, girl, now yours is the last number last. Will they still be around by
Lady.
the time they get all their Chanels? Will they still be around for you to receive yours?
You know.
Questions that need answers. But then Londi's like segue. She's like, on that note, because obviously some of the ladies know each other better than others. Some of them get along with others better than they do with somebody else in the group. Like it's just natural though, like natural for cliques to form in the group. Natural, you're not gonna get along with everybody. But then she's like, oh, but you, Toby Lay, you kind of just
It's
disappear. Yeah, because I think what Londi's also saying, which I think she should have articulated better, is not that you're not up. It's literally just that like you don't contribute or or contribute. But she's
Then why are you here? Like,
like,
I'm so sorry, but why are you here? Like
facts.
whole people in like a whole bunch of other extras, then your personality kind of gets in, you know,
Like
and you
how,
build
but so it looks like she has hung out with some of the other ladies like one on one or as a group, and she was like,
yes.
they've gotten to know me. So now is it a matter of she's distancing herself, or just some of the ladies haven't gotten to know her? Because that's when Mabusi chimed in out of nowhere. I don't know, Mabusi was high on that champagne, but she had no business figuring herself in this conversation at all because no one was talking to her literally.
I mean,
Um,
for me, what really shook me was that like when she was like, "I've hung out with Annie, I've hung out with Jojo," then I was like, "Okay, but then where are
yes,
these scenes? Why have we not
true.
seen them?"
Sabotage.
I think it is sabotage. Maybe because she wasn't showing enough of like her Istembu side, so the producers were like, "Okay, then we'll edit you out. Mabusi will have
Yeah.
more
'Cause
airtime than you."
what we
Maybe
can
that could be it.
confirm right now, I don't think Toby is coming back next season. If she does,
Yeah,
I'll honestly be shocked. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. If she comes back, I'll be shocked.
true. True, because I mean, even here, like she did have like her kind of like war of words, and she was able to stand up for herself. But I was kind of like, it's too late, girl. It's a
Too
little
late.
too
What?
late.
11.
One episode, like other people are fighting, like friends of Housewives are even going to be fighting with other people in the next episode. Like,
Girl.
sorry,
Girl. So I don't know. We don't know what's going on with the whole Tobile Makumalo situation. We don't know if she's distancing herself. Some of the days maybe haven't bothered to get to know her. Maybe she hasn't opened up
over
herself enough to
sabotage.
the other woman to
Yeah.
want to get to know her. Like we actually just don't know. But for them, what we do know for sure is that she's literally just on the side.
Let
Like
us know what you guys think. Do you guys
she's
think
a
that's
friend of
sabotage?
the
Do you guys think like she's just being quiet, or
she's
maybe it's a
behaving
mixture
like
of both?
somebody that's a friend of the show. That's how she's behaving.
A friend of the friend, really.
Yeah, oh, friend of the facts. Facts, facts, facts. So then Mabusi gets in a war of words saying, yeah, but I haven't gotten to know you either. Kind of like interjects. I don't know why she did that, to be honest. I thought it was like, girl, nobody was talking to you in any case, so why were you figuring yourself? But
Because
anyway,
she's trying to get in for next season. She
facts.
wants
No,
to
no,
be
no,
holding the
facts.
Nopkiri.
No, facts.
She
No,
wants to be
facts.
holding the Nopkiri. So, and like, trust me, best believe I'd be the same. Hey, if producers told me, listen, next season you can be on next season, all you need to do is just be like just a bit more elevated. I'm fine. I'm finding a fight with anybody. I'm finding
Facts.
why are you stepping with your left foot first?
The
Why?
whole cast. The whole cast. You put it in one by one. Every scene is a problem with every
One by
one of them.
one.
In the battle one by one. So then they get into a war of words, but now it's nighttime. So this lunch, brunch, dinner situation, because then Annie's like, "Hey, ladies, can you please leave? Let's go get sexy." So I thought another scene was coming. All ladies, Kanti, there was nothing. But anyway, now we have Tobila and Mabusi sitting and talking, and Mabusi is like wondering why. Like in her interview, she's like, I guess she's maybe wondering like, why is Tobila here? Maybe Mabusi feels like I could be sitting in that seat. I could,
Yeah.
I could be doing a better job, essentially.
She literally said, "Who is she? Why is she here?"
Not who is she?
That's the rudest thing anyone can ever say to you. Like, even if you're at someone else's party and like when the host asks, "Sorry, who are you? What do
Who
you
are you?
say?" You feel like the ground could just swallow you up at that moment. Who are
But
you? Who are
it looks
you?
like the misunderstanding between the two of them started in Nambiti because it looks like what it sounds like is that Mabusi was trying to figure out like how what warranted for Tobile to get invited to the private charter. Like
Mhm.
why her of all people? And maybe that's
Mhm.
why she was kind of like, who is she? Like why is she here? Like what is it?
Yeah.
Because that's
Who is
honestly
she?
where it started, like questioning how come Tobile was allowed on the private charter and some of us weren't. But it looks like maybe it was just a misunderstanding of some sort. But Makumalo does say that she feels like Mabusi was picking on her a little bit. But either way, they basically
She
just say
was. She's not lying.
she's not lying.
She really was.
She really was. Gosh. So yeah, this is when I was confused because Annie said let's go get sexy. So I thought maybe they were having something on later on. Kanti Jiggy Jiggy it's next day and Annie's
They were
delivering.
boring. The producers cut it out.
Yeah, they must have been. There's no way. They must have been boring. There's no because I mean,
It
how
was
do
just
you this
there was
up?
no footage. Yeah.
They lost the footage there. But Jiggy Jiggy then it's the next day. We see Annie is delivering notes to the ladies' rooms. And as she's going to Jojo's room, she catches her. And Jojo's like, oh, hey, what is that? And it looks like it's an invite for the Valley of the Wave. Shout out to Annie just for being the host of the most because Homegirl said gift baskets. She said, I'm going to receive you when you
It's
arrive.
the gifts
He
basket
said,
for
he
me.
said, I'm going to leave a note, an invitation, an actual invite for the next couple of activities. She
I wish I
is
could see what was inside the gift baskets. I'm not gonna lie, I was high key jealous. Eh?
same.
Also, me, I
Me
want a
too.
gift basket.
Miguel. Miguel. Miguel.
And
From
even
what
when Uncle was like, yo, it was a lot of stuff. You must have spent a fortune. I was like, damn, what was in that gift basket?
they must have been gang because that gift basket it looked big.
It did look big. It
It
did
looked
look
big.
big. That was the deluxe version.
You see.
It had some of wasn't Khumuso selling candle? Wasn't she doing a candle line? It had some of her candles.
Wasn't it skincare? It was not skincare.
Oh yeah, the skincare.
It
Yeah,
was
sorry, I'm
skincare.
I'm confusing with Potomac.
Uh,
She had
Potomac.
Wendy's candles in there.
Yeah, she probably put humutsu stuff in there. Who knows? They probably we
Three
honestly
wick
she
a
us
three
at
wick candle.
yes. Now some people want to do four. Potomac is mad petty. I love it. But anyway, so there's invites for Valley of the Waves, and now she catches Jojo. So now obviously Petal comes up again, guys. Petal, at this point, Petal must show up at the fucking reunion. Petal needs his own segment at the reunion because like this nigga needs to now come and chat. He needs to come and chat.
Oh, oh gosh.
So only to find out, Jojo says that so her and her, I guess her and her hubby do know Petal,
Mm-hmm.
but Petal doesn't own his own yacht. Petal doesn't even work for Petal works for somebody else. Petal's not the owner of the company. He works for somebody else. Petal
Mm.
isn't exactly as rich as
I was
Lassie has.
looking for it. It was that part for me.
Same, that was rude. That was actually they didn't have to say that he was looking for a roommate because now you're making it sound like he's living in a digs or something. Like they're making it like that was rude.
That's what took me all the way out. She said a
That was rude.
roommate. I was like, a
Roommate.
roommate.
That's rude. That's rude. No, that was rude. It didn't have to be a roommate.
And I have nothing wrong with the roommates, but it's just like, how old is Petal then? I was just
Actually, how old is Petal to be looking for roommates at his big age? But also, don't forget, guys. We keep forgetting that Lassie is our age. I know she's giving other energy,
oh
but she's literally
yes,
a 90s baby.
damn.
She's
I keep
literally a 90s baby,
I keep forgetting.
ma'am.
Lassie is our age.
Never get it twisted. Look at I just literally looked up like Contour age. They said the 30-year old,
30-year old.
30-year old.
I think she's turning 31 this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Yeah,
Gosh. No, but yeah, it was the roommate part that like I just yo, if I was drinking water, my water would have come out of my mouth, honestly.
so obviously Annie's taking this information in, and listen, Jojo can't get upset at Annie. I respect Annie for this. She was like, I can't pinky promise that I won't say anything to her. She said it. She said I can't pinky promise anything.
She really did.
She did. Now who you
And
mad
also that you're talking to Annie the villain. You're talking
back?
to Annie the villain. Like I knew when she
Annie
told Annie, I'm
Deville.
like, Annie's not gonna keep this to herself.
Annie Deville.
You
Cruella
might
Deville.
as well not Annie Deville.
Never get it twisted. Guys, she said it. Like we can all love to hate Annie because she's a great villain or whatever, but at least she told her. She said I can't pinky promise that I won't say anything.
Oh yeah, Concha, she did dress up as Cruella Deville for the costume party, ne?
Here we go. Cruella Deville.
Oh, okay, okay,
Annie
okay.
Deville. Shout
All
out.
right, Annie. Shout
I love
out.
Shout out. No, she's living. I think she's living her fantasy right now, being the villain. I think she's fully in her own right now. She is. She is giving Kenya more. She'll keep being like she'll know. I don't think she won't stop being a villain. Like she. I don't think it bothers her. I don't
I
think she.
love it. And I love it for her. Like every show needs a
Yeah,
villain. Like, like, it's just like
yeah,
Kenya. Kenya knows that she's the villain, and Kenya's like, so what? Like, I'm still getting my Rex. I'm still one of the longest staying housewives because of that.
exactly.
Give Annie her look for season 3.
Exactly. Give it and let her be in the middle even.
Let her be in the middle.
Because honestly, you love to see it for her. She's growing into her own.
Self fights with everyone.
Exactly, and also she doesn't care about what the other ladies think about her or to be liked by either one of any one of them. In any case,
She really doesn't. She really because I remember when she exposed Petal, like the way she laughed, she was like, "Pet, those flowers are dying." I was like, "Yo," and it's a laugh like that.
it was
I was
because
just imagining like Tonko watching that and seething.
can you yes, sis, can you
And she's
imagine?
like, and I told you Komboti, and this is how you're laughing at my man with the roommates. How dare you?
There we go. Well, then the next person that she meets up with is literally Lakonko. She's meeting
Doesn't waste time.
at the tower. She's looking at a venue for one of the events that she wants to host for the ladies, and she's like, "Let's just talk openly," you know.
It's
She's like,
giving very like Sherelle. It's giving very Intiggy, like standing on a tower, like
"Yeah,
just in case shit goes left. I'm ready to just.
throw you over."
I was like, why the tower, ma'am?
Well,
After like confronting with such like juicy and messy information, I
the
literally just wrote here
drama.
messy, messy, messy.
So, what this at least these two, I think what I like about them is that at least they can say they don't get along. Because Annie's like, we didn't click in the beginning, and Lassie, and then she's like, then Annie's like, I don't know if we'll ever be able to click, and Lassie was like, I don't think so. Honest, straight to the point. Hey, we'll never be best of Boombas, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
let's not France.
But Annie's like, either way, why not be best of Boombas? But I want to know the truth. She's like, she tells her everything that Jojo said about Petal, and Lassie is like, how this is news to her. She's shocked. But then Lassie's kind of like how, but I don't really owe you guys an answer, an explanation. And because I guess of this Petal information or lack thereof, or us not knowing anything about Petal, Annie feels like she can't trust La Tonto. Like it honestly is not that deep in reality, but this is TV, so it is that deep.
What do you think? Do you think Lassie was lying? Do you think she knew?
That about like Petal looking for a roommate and all that other stuff and
That
not
he
having.
doesn't own a yacht and that he doesn't own his own business. Like, do you think she hyped him up, basically?
Yes, I think she did.
Mm, mm,
I think she
mm,
did. I think
mm.
Lassie, because you can see the way that she like the fact that Lassie is our age, guys, and literally, but then she carries herself as if she's an Ayanda's age or things like that. Like, never forget, yes, they said umge, but Ayanda and Lassie are not the same age at all. At
Mm.
all.
How old is Ayanda?
No, Ayanda is also still young. I think she's like 35.
Okay.
But I think Lassie wants to.
She wants to carry herself as like mama, and it's like, but
Yes.
ma'am, you're our age.
It's giving
like
that.
like Londi is more like someone who I could be like, oh, okay, I could definitely hang out with her than like Latong, you know?
Yes. So I think because she carries herself that way, I think she just thinks that she has to have, I guess, somebody, a guy that's
Of
of a
that
certain
kind of status and like,
level
yeah.
and things like that. And it's like even if, and I think I don't know, like I would hate for her to be lying about this whole petal thing. Like I would hate it, but
Because
like it's
then it's kind of Mabusi and like if your handbags are fake, heal baby kind of thing.
girl.
Yeah.
And honestly, this petal thing is a lie. Then we're all gonna be looking at Mabusi's bag some type of way. She's messing it up for everybody else.
You mean like Tonko's back?
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm saying if like Contro's lying about petrol, then we're all gonna look at now we're all look at my pussy and now question her. Like it's
That's
gonna
why
be
that's why Annie is like, listen, I cannot be around a liar because I cannot trust her.
he's like, I can't trust this bitch. I don't know where she's been. I don't know what she does in her spare time. She's very clear on
Oh
that. She's very clear.
gosh.
So yeah, I mean it does come up again next episode, which is gonna be even spicier, but we leave it there.
I feel
But then
what I love is that like Tonko was like, Jojo.
no, but
Like the
honestly,
other ladies I understand, but Jojo.
no, because you're not suspecting the white woman. Like the white woman to know about my business. Where does she? Oh, can I guy?
She's the one that's looking at my handbags asking if they're fake, really?
That girl.
You always think it's your own brothers and sisters when it be the white woman.
Meanwhile, mean fucking while. So it's casino night. The ladies are gambling. It was giving flashbacks to when they went to Isibaya, whatever the casino was last season, and they gave 5,000 rand. Yeah, I was hacked.
Oh yes. Oh my god. You know, when you say Isibaya, I'm thinking of the soapy. But yes. Oh my gosh.
Currently
I also
watching
thought of it. I'm like,
the
didn't they do
casino.
something like this before? I was also thinking, didn't they do something like this before? But it was like a charity thing instead.
Yes, and then they gave five. Can you imagine a casino giving 5,000 rand? You guys make money, millions.
And then Sarisha was like, I'm gonna match it. I was like, come
Can you
on,
imagine a
ma'am.
billionaire busy
And
matching
here
24?
you are bragging about you can afford to buy a Chanel bag,
People are rude,
100K bag. Oh, how much is a
People are rude.
150K bag?
Bruh, don't bore us. But anyway, so ladies come over and gamble. It's fun times, fun times. Everybody has their outfits on. So then Annie calls Jojo to the side. Respect Annie again. Great villain. At least listen, Annie literally went from the tea was being spilled. Next scene, she said, let me tell you what I heard about you and let's sort this out.
Mm,
From
mm.
that scene to let me tell you that I told the person that what you had told me.
She's like,
So she
listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be
come on,
honest.
let's talk about this.
Yeah.
And then basically Annie tells Jojo everything. Jojo, peak white woman in her, feels very betrayed. She feels betrayed. She feels hurt, and she's just like, "I can't trust you. Like, I can't believe you did this to me." And Annie does say, she's like to Jojo, is like, "How can you sit with somebody that could be a threat to you?" I don't know why Lassie is a
The
threat,
threats,
but I
yeah,
guess
that was a bit dramatic.
very
You don't need to be
dramatic.
calling people threats.
I was like, it ain't that deep, but
They're
it's.
just things.
I was like, this is TV though. She's giving us. I don't know. Lassie's a threat, but I'm here for these lines. I'm here for these lines. But Jojo feels very betrayed by Annie. She's like, then she starts crying and peak white woman. She leaves. She gets up and she's like, I just can't believe you do this to me. I just can't believe you did that. And then she walks
I
away.
was living. I'm not gonna
I
lie. I
said,
was
yeah. I said, girl, cry. I said, cry all the way to your room.
cry me
Cry
a
all
damn
the way.
river because that is what we need. We need the drama. We need those peaks and valleys. Like not everyone can be
Exactly.
on Sorry's level.
Girl, I said, cry all the way to your room. Cry all the way back to Durban, even. Cry all the way back there. I'm here for it. So that was the end of the episode. So your thoughts? What did you think?
It was I actually really enjoyed the content. Like the type of scenes that we had, the confrontations. That's why when you said you were bored, I was like, oh, okay, because I really did enjoy it. I do have like just the only criticism that I had is the whole thing of
Mhm.
like the breakfast with Jojo and Sorisha, and then it was and then what happened again? Then there was a scene in between, and then it was Jojo and Londi. Like it all,
Yes,
like there were so many things that happened, and I was like, "How this is still all in the same morning, and then they're still gonna have a
yes,
brunch? Like, it doesn't make
yes.
sense, type of thing." Like I just wish there was more of like
Yeah. It would have
pacing.
been nice to like see like like get what you're saying, like a flow of the day. Like it didn't have to be everything packed in the morning. Like could have been seeing like
Mm,
scenes in the morning, lunch in the afternoon, then seeing the ladies dress up for dinner, like things like that.
mm,
Like a
mm.
progression of the day instead of like everything packed into one like,
Yeah,
thing.
like with just one phase of the day. Why does it all have to be in the morning? Why couldn't that just have been seen as like a late? Like there's nothing wrong with that.
True. So
So
what we
I'll give it. Really enjoyed the content. So I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now that we've reviewed it, I actually did enjoy the episode. Like, especially with the messy petal thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, that sent me over the edge.
That was so messy, and I
Then
was
not this
living
man looking for a
every
roommate.
bit.
A
Also, I was
roommate?
like, but Jojo, what kind of questions are you asking? But I'm here for it. I really am here for it.
Investigating that you've done, ma'am. Thank you for getting the information for us because we didn't have to. We
Ah,
didn't have to. So at
this
least we
goes to
know
show you that,
now.
like in the states, everyone is watching everyone.
So at least we know for now Petal is real. So we know that's a real person. Shout out, okay? So we know it's a real person. Now all we
Yeah.
know is that some things have just maybe been exaggerated for TV purposes. So I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
which
give it an 8 as well. I'm gonna give it an 8. It was giving 8.5 actually for the Petal stuff because that man is looking for a roommate. Never forget, he's looking for a roommate.
it was really the roommate part for me. Like, and also that he doesn't have a yacht. I was like, so what were you showing off about?
Because he doesn't have to have a yacht. You see, it's like why
He doesn't
if
have to have a yacht. That's the thing.
exactly.
Like, not
Yeah,
everyone
so
has
this
to
is
be
all a
on
lie.
Uncle Viv's level. We get it.
Girl. Because if this is all a lie, then you just made up you fetched a yacht out of nowhere. The yacht was just chilling wherever it was, and now you fetched it to be part of the storyline, and it wasn't that deep.
I loved. I really,
Yeah,
really
so yeah,
loved.
so we have an 8 and an 8.5, a really good episode. Let us know how you guys felt in the comments below. If you'd love to be part of one of our episodes, one of our reviews of maybe the Real House of Durban or the Real House of Lagos, let us know. Slide into our
Yeah.
DMs and we will get in contact with you and make it happen for sure. But for now, we will see you guys on the Real House of Lagos, season 1, episode 1. I'm very excited to review. Very, very excited. So we will see you guys next time on episode 94 of Reali-Tea.